Today we are on board of the Somtrans LNG in the Netherlands. And we are gonna learn about LNG on board, how it functions, what are the differences, what are aspects you have to be careful about. Can you tell a little bit about the differences in LNG?
You have the maintenance, you have to look out for some extra things. You have the controls and you have the bunkering.
If we look at the controlling system here in the wheelhouse, can you show us what are the differences?
Yeah. Our main difference in the wheelhouse is we have here 3 buttons per engine. 1 for the diesel, 1 for the gas and 1 for the backup.
What do we see here on the panel?
We are starting the engine. It's now in slow mode. It will go up right away. Then it's ready for sailing. And it's now on the diesel mode. It will control automatically some pressures and some temperatures, and then it will go on LNG. We have here the LNG, the ventilators. Everything is ventilated, every room is ventilated. So that's one part. Everything has to be green before we can start on the LNG. Mm-hmm. Then we have the engine display. You have here also the diesel mode, all the aspects from the diesel and also from the gas, the pressure, the flow, the position of the controls. And we have here the control panel for all of the engine. Herein we can see all the parts. We can see the flow, pressures, temperatures of every part of the engine. And the good thing about it is when we have a problem, the alarms will show here. When we can't fix it ourselves, we call Wärtsilä and they can remote control the computer and see what is happening. Yeah, the biggest advantage is the environment, of course. The engine is a little bit quieter.
There's also a difference in bunkering. Can you tell us about the procedure? Do the crew need special training, or what is the main aspects of bunkering LNG?
The crew has to have a certificate. We all have the certificate for the bunkering. Our checklist for the bunkering is 40 questions. So everything is checked, rechecked. We have done it a few times now and it's already getting easier. You know where you have to pay attention. You know which gloves you have to need.
So do you also need a special permit to have a bunkering process?
Yes, you have to call the harbor master where you are going to bunker, so in Rotterdam, Moerdijk, Antwerpen, and they can give you the permit. You only have to do that 2 days in front or 3 days. When you know you have to bunker, you will call them and they will arrange it.
There's also a new LNG bunkering station in Cologne, Pit Point called. What do you think about this installation? Will you use it in the future?
I hope, because now with the truck it is taking 4 hours, and I think with the stations the time can cut in half. So I hope also in the Netherlands we will get those stations in like Rotterdam, Amsterdam and Antwerpen.
So another aspect of using LNG is the maintenance. Can you tell a little bit about the differences in maintenance in the engine room, handling the system?
We have to, every day we have to check the LNG tank. So the tank, we have to control it for condensed spots or another color on the outside of the tank. that will indicate a leakage in the inside tank from the LNG. Further, every week we are checking all the pipes that are going from the front LNG tank to the back engine room, and we have to pay attention to a few extra filters. So we have 4 filters extra only for the LNG system.
Is there extra regulations for it?
Yeah, every year the classification bureau has to check it, and they will give us a permit for next year. So every year they will come on board and will check everything on it.
So for the second part, we are going to see the LNG system in the engine room at the off chip and also in the front. Can you show us around?
Yeah, of course, go with us. We have here the part where all the LNG from the front to the back is coming. It's going through this box. Herein we get the tested for the leakage, for the pressure, for the filters. It's all in this side. There are also on each pipe 2 gas detection, so we have double systems for checking it.
Okay.
This is our bunker kit. Here is the bunkering happening. So we have here normally the connection. It is going through the pipes to the LNG room. Here are also a few safeties for the closing down. You have here pressurized safety. We have a temperature safety. Everything has a safety. Everything is also going automatically, so you can't do anything wrong with it. So here we have the LNG tank. Every day somebody is going down here to control the outside of it. When there's a condensed spot, you know there's a problem. So every day somebody is going here, going around behind the tank. Every part of it will get checked, just to make sure there's no leakage.
So how much LNG can we carry in this tank?
The tank is 90 cubics, and every time we have to bunker is 45 cubics bunkering. That is because you always have a safety area. We always have to get 10% of LNG in the tank, and you can't get higher until 80. So between that 2 levels we can bunker and we can fill it. In this additional box there are all the safety pressurizers and safety releases for the LNG system here in the front. So where we have the yellow box in the back, we have this box in the front. Here all the heating systems and the bunker pipes are coming in this box, and from there it's going to the tank. It's minus 160 degrees here, and by heating it will get heated until like 20 degrees, 30 degrees, and then it will go in gas to the back engine room.